against the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, so we got one more game before we can move on to the playoffs. But yeah, man, the Cleveland Cavaliers is the last game of the playoffs. I'm so happy that I'm finishing this off. Once we reach the playoffs, then we got to keep on continuing the chemistry and passing it to the right person. I'm not good at this game, but I want to be good at this game because I'm like the worst player on this game. So it's like all the stuff I'm doing right now, I'm improving, but I know I could do better. But yeah, man, going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wow. So it just told me that we just won against the Charlotte Hornets. So we got to play this game. So we won against the Charlotte Hornets. I didn't see no gameplay or nothing, but at least we won. I thought we was going to lose because I thought every game we were supposed to be playing, we were supposed to see everything.
Hi there, folks. Ernie Johnson here, aided once again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Great to be together again as the NBA regular season wraps up and playoff fever starting to set in. Are you feeling it, Kenny?
Oh, I feel that playoff fever.
Yes, we do.
Hey, we don't have to pay for this song. Why? Because I made it up in my head.
I'm the backhand guy.
Yeah.
Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. We've seen some solid play from this Milwaukee team recently. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights as a win here gives them the best record in the league. 81 games down, only one left to go. Shaq, I got to tell you, feels like the regular season flew by. What's your takeaway?
You know, I feel like the game changes every year, Ernie. More athleticism, more three-point shooting, high motion offenses are in fashion right now.
You know what? It's been a great season, guys. You know, some incredible plays. But now we start the playoffs, and that's what I'm talking about, baby. This is where the rubber hits the road in terms of promising becoming reality.
Oh, that's so well put. I cannot wait. Let's go to Kevin Harlan. He's courtside.
Monday, hopefully. Monday. Give me like 4 to 5 weeks, though. Probably like this will be 1 week, though.
Milwaukee fans, even back on the road. This time the numbers right here, and they came out for the win. That gives them a one-game advantage in this matchup this season.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for them.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and James Harden guard seven, and it's Mozgov at the five. Down low.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Irving double team. Dishes it to Mozgov. That's good.
I like that. Getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, high percentage shot, and the more points you can get inside, I think the better off they'll be as the game progresses.
Here's Monroe. After the basket by Timothy Mozgov. Knocks it loose and stolen by LeBron. And the layup falls.
It's as if the defense just let it go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that.
Now here's Harris. 11 points for him in the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Now Stephen Parker. If a floater. Cavaliers with the rebound. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, as you and I know, moral victories are empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Here's Harris. After the basket by Timothy Mozgov. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Smith's got it. That last great chance. No good from LeBron.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Parker kicks the nail. From deep three-point range. And again, the Bucks miss. Cavaliers have gone 3-4 from the field to start out the game. And that one's good. Irving's got his first points of the game.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now here's Mayo. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Charlotte. Monroe, the pass to Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. Off the run, and James pulls it down. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Charlotte Hornets.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. When you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive zone. And just really more down their home.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game is teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who is out there on the floor at any given time, they've got it done. I mean, that has to make you feel good as a group.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Bucks trail by 5. First quarter, about 3.5 minutes in. Harris dishes to Monroe. Basket is good, and the assist from Harris.
Heads up play there, guys. On the assist and the pass.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shot to get this game underway. Smith with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots fall off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Harris gets to Parker. Floats one up. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Parker's got his second bucket.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing on the backboard right now? Some hard-earned second chance.
Offensive rebound. Here's Love. Good work defensively by Monroe.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's LeBron. Finished off the break. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early morning.
The fact that they've gotten out on the fast break, a lot of points coming in transition. points per. Probably his best attribute.
An offensive powerhouse. He can just beat you in so many ways. Got to give it up for him. Much love.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Chris Middleton comes in for Jabari Parker. And his Haskins is in for O.J. Mayo. Now here is Harris. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Shots good by Middleton.
Good ball move. Put that pass in the ideal spot. Right where it needs to be.
The Cavaliers lead by 4. Irving double team. Calipari gets the shot. He dishes it to Dallas. Carries it down low.
There's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here is Harris. Monroe right side. And he banks in the lane.
Over the last 5 Knicks came off from a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And they double up with LeBron. Nice shot by Gallery.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Bucks trail by 6. 6 seconds separate the shot and game clocks. Harris passes to Middleton. He kicks it to Monroe. There's the 3. And Harris gets it in. 6-point in a row. 6 points for 3.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner, I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on deep.
Ahead. Middleton inside the 3-point line. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up 3. And we'll get going after
We gotta tighten up on defense, guys. Gotta tighten up on defense, and we gotta pass the ball to the right people so they can get open, look, and make it. So we can win every single game like we've been doing, man. We gotta get back on track, man. Don't worry about playing the hard pressure defense. Just play defense the way you stick with your man.
One of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Good rebound. Good rebound.
So far, it's been a close
Come on, Giannis. Good rebound. Oh, come on, Giannis.
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Courtesy of Peter as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee, looking at who they got. So dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. And it's Plumlee in center. And let's catch up with our side.
Good shot.
Good
shot.
Well, Cal Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was a big factor. He had 11 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season-high for rebounds. A bit of a surprise attack for him as he is usually regarded as a role player on his team.
It's okay, don't foul.
Coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
I'll tell you what, Greg, I think you might be right based on that last game.
Gotta make those, Carter.
Cleveland leading by 5. Thompson a screen on Carter Williams. Feeds to Love. That's the wall. Shot is
Good
off.
job, good job.
The other way now.
Pace.
The pass to Carter Williams. Kicks to Parker. 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job.
All that fast pace movement we was doing in the beginning, come on, bring it back, guys, bring it back.
Come on now, you know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's shot by Middleton, wide open. They grabbed the wrong miss. And it's snapped in by Plumlee.
He's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent GA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays.
Good rebound. Pass it up, pass it up.
Now here's Carter Williams. Following the shot by Tristan Thompson.
Do that fadeaway, Jonas. Do that fadeaway.
Antetokounmpo against Thompson.
In your hot spot, in your hot spot, in your hot spot. In your hot spot.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Plumlee.
There you go, good move. Make sure you do that post move. That post move. Guys, don't forget about that.
Pass to Shumpert. The screen from Thompson. And Shumpert penetrating. And he was fouled on the way out. Free throw foul for him. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
The numbers from this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of this game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the strike.
The first one called. First substitution.
Yeah, Party ain't doing nothing, man. I don't know why he's subbing in.
Mayo comes in for Parker. Ashkaz, who's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Harris subbed in for Carter Williams. And both free throws good from Amon Shumpert. Here's Harris. He's got 6. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. And Monroe kicks to Antetokounmpo.
As we've come to expect from him.
It's gone 1 or 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter so far. LeBron against Mayo. And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got 6.
And he takes it inside. The points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Harris passes to Antetokounmpo. And it's Monroe with the elbow. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes
You
in.
gotta keep it up, man.
Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's James. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
So what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Here's Harris following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Shumpert. That's Kent.
Good shot, man. Good shot. Good shot.
That's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Oh, now y'all want to say something.
To a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. You take a look at Monroe. Leading the league in field goal percentage, he always gets good looks. And of course, Tristan Thompson.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of
stops if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You got to be able to establish good position, and then you got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. You can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Shepard. Coming off a 10-point game his last outing. Will not go. This is off the try.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Hey, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in this game. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's James following the basket by 3. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from LeBron.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the defense for a nice play.
5 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Beal gets to Monroe. Runs it empty down low.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up and out.
Shepard dishes to James. Gilbert's got space. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 3 by 1. And time out of our courtside as we send Joe to Doris Burton from the site. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. A solid and competitive first half of basketball. LeBron, how do you feel about the team and its performance tonight?
Good job on the road. Shooters, the misses come back in the end. We're still winning. They're going to continue to shoot. It's a big second half for us. We got to continue to play like this.
Continuity is key, LeBron. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only taking smart shots, and that's the way we want to do it. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm, and that's how we get ourselves on a run. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. We know we're up against a tough team tonight. Let's show them we're just as tough.
What they need to do over the break at halftime. We'll see how one can pull out away here in the third.
Check out tonight for Harris. He's got 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point lane.
I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those.
Here's LeBron. Checking out the group for David Black to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Down low, it's Marvin Moscow. And it's LeBron with the small forward. He was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force it to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Take the layup, a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Two shots. Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Come on, Doc. Keep going, keep going.
And Harris drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving kicks to Smith. Love with the screen for Smith. Pass to Moscow. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his fourth one on this one. That one's good. And 12 points for Green.
Well, that pass went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, guys, those could be really important points.
Plumlee against Moscow. Plumlee attacking, and he lays it straight in. Plumlee's got 6.
Great way to start to have easy layup against some soft game.
Irving kicks to LeBron. There's Moscow. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight. Milwaukee leading by 3. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Monroe to pass to me. Moscow grabs the board.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
James dishes to Irving. Irving double team. Osgood with it. Now Mayo defending. And it's Smith missing. And that's 10 points for Jabari Parker.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Irving kicks to James. Here's the forward. And O.J. Mayo pulls it down. Mayo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And that one's good. And now a 7-point Bucks lead.
And when they go into him, he has come through big time. You gotta keep getting him touches.
Plumlee with the steal. And now it's Mayo. But it didn't go all the way.
It's very simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
They're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back offensively.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Bucks leading by 7. Harris with it. 12 points for him. Parker, right side. Not bad as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
to run through Monroe. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now, here is Irving. He has 6. To the middle. Nice pass. Under the rack perfectly for the layup. Irving's got 8.
Outstanding entry pass. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Shot up the pin. Here's Middleton. And so he opens it to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
All right, now, gentlemen, group shots. Group shots.
On the first one, Oscar is checked in for Harris. The switcher also for Cleveland. Gallinber's checked in. So he
No,
gets
I
a
can't
goal.
do it.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
James gets the jumper. Screen by Gallinber. Outside jumper. Gallinber sets a screen for Shumpert. Rocket 6. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by Vasquez.
That side into this league. They really dominated the line.
Well, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often. And they're better to be lucky than good sometimes. Unfortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. Yeah, good looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Bucks leading by 7. Here's the dish from Carter Williams. Monroe with a screen on her thing. Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Vasquez can't get it to go.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Middleton against Gallinber. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got the lead up to 9 now. The Bucks. He's got to catch up on some numbers. He also stands for the Bucks.
Defensively, they create energy, and the skills we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either. It's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Nick Collison's checked in for the Cavaliers. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 11, 11 field goal percentage here in the third. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Irving. Carter Williams gets to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo. As that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Irving with it, now defended by Carter Williams. Outside Collison. And fouled on the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Dollar taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Bucks making a change here. Long's checked in. Gallinber, 2 free throws. 24 seconds left in the third quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Irving. Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. And another basket for Milwaukee. Left side, Collison. Wide open look. And too long on the shot.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Bucks on top. They lead by 12. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Change everything. Bucks leading by 12. Harris is in a point guard. On the out there with Parker. That's Mayo. And it's Vaughn in the Chicago spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Harris a screen on Smith. Off the screen. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And stolen by Mayo. And here's the fast break. There's the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Pretty devastating after you turn the ball over like that and surrender 2 more points.
If you can ill afford to make mistakes at this juncture, it might not be impossible to come back, but it just got all the more hard.
Here is Love. And the basket by Milwaukee. Comes up empty down low.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around, straight bully ball.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Milwaukee. And that one's good, Irving.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Harris kicks to Plumlee. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off the block shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a buck. He nearly got it to go.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Vasquez is checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for Cleveland. LeBron's checked in for Nick Collison. And he's good on the second.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Musgrove, a screen on Mayo. James dishes to Musgrove. Smith with it. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Love. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And here we go. The Bucks running again. Here's Vasquez. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 2 points and he puts in the line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Free throw, no good from Vasquez. The Cavaliers trail by 19. The try by James. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Milwaukee has got fewer than half of their 3 pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Vasquez up top, covered by Irving. Love against Parker. 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. Excellent defense there from Smith. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Irving can't hit. Bucks lead by 19. Mayo the pass to Parker. Takes it out to Vasquez. Harris outside. And the Bucks miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Irving kicks to LeBron. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. 2 big Boston. That's good for Maxwell. Craig Monroe. He's checked in for Vasquez. Musgrove hits them both. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Milwaukee leads by 17. Now here is Harris. The feed to Plumlee. And it's Monroe with the elbow. 11 feet away. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And that one's good. 14 points for Timothy Musgrove.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. That's a shot from the range. Harris missing again. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Love with the screen on Mayo. Jumper off the screen. And Irving with the basket on the assist by LeBron. James has got 5 assists tonight. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting 85% from the field. Mayo dishing to Plumlee. Parker against 1. From 13. Bounces high and drops. 16 points for Jabari Parker.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable. His shooting percentage is off the charts. shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Left in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Parker. To the middle. Oswald with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And Tucker with the block.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the back.
They've done a lot of things wrong, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard. That's at the top of it.
Now here's Parker. And drops. And comes off an assist from Parker. 8 points for Greg Monroe.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
And Clark, they really lit up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely, they shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continue to pile up. What's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And Greg, I don't think we can overstate how significant that was for them today. I mean, beating the conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
But beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Parker. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wild as a barrel.
Just 5 on the clock. Harris misses. Outside Irving. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was easily in control, operating flawlessly. Like the other, just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. And they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan player of the game. He had a nice surge to start the second half, hitting his first 3 shots. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels. I mean, too many levels to talk about. Man, in some games, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.
Alright, guys, so basically you got the Spurs and Memphis, you got OKC and Golden State, you got Clippers and Portland, you got Rockets and Phoenix Suns, you got Milwaukee and the Wizards, you got Chicago and Miami, you got Cleveland and Atlanta Hawks, and you got the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. So in the next episode, we'll be going to our first game on the NBA playoffs. So yeah, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. The first game will be right after this. So I appreciate everybody that's been coming to the streams of me going live and, you know, subscribing and showing support. And I have a good audience and stuff like that. So yeah, man, the first game will be right after this video, so stay tuned for that. And once we win the playoffs, hopefully we can win all the way through. We can go from there, but I'll come back on Monday, so I still got extra time to finish up the playoffs, but hopefully we can finish it strong and not mess up. So if we lose in the playoffs, that's it. We eliminated if we do mess up. We gotta make it to the right people, make sure they take open shots, get the rebounds on defensive side when the offense is not on our side. So we gotta get the rebounds. But on defense, when we do have defense, we have to stick with our men and don't try to follow them. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment,